Hello everybody, thanks very much for tuning in. It's Beer Monster O'Clock. And for this review, I've got another beer that I picked up of Beers of Europe. It's Franziskaner, but it's not the normal Franziskaner or Franziskaner, whatever you want to call it. This one is the Kristall Klar, Kristall Klar Franziskaner, which translates to crystal clear. The reason it's crystal clear is because it's been filtered, so you won't have that sort of typical kind of nice hazy wheat beer look to it. It is still wheat beer, but you know, it's been filtered. Some people may prefer it like that. I've never tried this particular version of Franziskaner, but I absolutely love the original one. One of my absolute favourite drinks of any style, of any kind. It's a fantastic Weissbier. Really is a cracker. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what I think of this one, and how much has it affected the flavour being filtered. It's only the second Kristall Weizen that I've tried. The other one, the flavour was definitely affected, so it's got to be in it. But let's just see how much it's affected. Let's crack her open. There's a little look at your bottle cap for you collectors out there. 500ml bottle, this 5% ABV, which I believe is the same as the regular Franziskaner, and 150 calories in this one, if you care about that sort of thing. Right, let's get it in the glass. If you've tried this one before, do you prefer it to the original Franziskaner or not, or do you think it's taken a battering? And I'm sure it's going to lose some of the flavour, I would expect, but you never know. But I get the appeal. I mean, for some people, like perhaps the wheat beers are a little bit much if you're used to your lagers and stuff like that. I see these crystal clear ones as a good sort of transition beer. Say you get a bit sick of the lagers, particularly in the UK, because they keep messing about with them all and they're absolute crap, really, aren't they? So you want to start drinking wheat beers, you're finding it a bit hard to adjust. You get the crystal one first, the flavour's a bit toned down and the mouthfeel and that, sort of a little bit more lager-like, I suppose. Yeah, it's a good drink these for a while and then move on to the proper one, the one that's not been filtered. Yeah, so I guess they could be quite useful for that, for me. Shut up, give it a sniff. Right, let's get in there and check out the aromas. Actually, quite a lot of banana, actually. It doesn't seem to really have affected the aroma too much. Banana, cloves. Bit of a bubblegummy vibe about it. Nice spice. It's got a very nice aroma to it still, despite the filtration. It still smells bloody good. Have a little look at the the glass. There's a bit of a close-up. It is absolutely crystal clear. So you can see what the filtration of this beer has done. If you've seen the look of the normal Franziskaner, it's really completely changed the colour. Sort of like a goldeny colour, this one, with piercingly brilliant white, beautiful head. It looks like a lager, doesn't it, really? Looks like a very refreshing lager, but it is indeed a Weissbier. Let's get it down the neck. Cheers, everybody, or Prost, Bosch. Yeah, it's taken a hit, not so much on the aroma, but the taste has definitely taken a hit, and particularly in mouthfeel as well, actually. This one's more of a light to medium at best mouthfeel, whereas regular Frankie is more sort of, you know, quite a nice, creamy, full mouthfeel to it. The mouthfeel has been butchered. The bumhole has been tampered with, that's for sure. Definitely a bit thinner. It's extremely easy drinking though, this. Very thirst quenching. Still has good flavour, despite the filtration. It don't feel right. It don't feel right, because I'm drinking what looks like a lager and it tastes like a Weissbier. So yeah, it's a bit of an head, it messes about with your head a little bit, you know. It just doesn't feel right about that nice creamy mouthfeel and like more of a full body, and You have still got the banana there. The banana tastes a little bit different to me. It's it's a little bit sweeter. I can't really taste that much bubblegum when I'm drinking regular Frankie. With this one, I can. It's just taking away that mouthfeel and body. It shows you how much the mouthfeel. I mean, you may think that's not really a big like factor in like a beer being nice, but take that away from like this Franziskaner, and it's really suffering for it. It really is. It just really takes away from the whole experience of enjoying your wheat beer for me. So yeah, I guess, like I say, I would only recommend this to people that are perhaps trying to get into wheat beer, perhaps struggling. This will definitely help you out because it does have a more lager feel, mouthfeel. But do try and push yourself to get onto the normal ones, because once you start appreciating them, the mouthfeel and all that, you will never go back. I will never buy this beer again, unless, you know, it didn't have the if it's in a shop where they got the normal one. You're gonna pick the normal one all day long for me over this. You know, so you're taking a bit of a hit on the flavour, but the mouthfeel has just been slaughtered. It really has, to the point where you could say it's criminal. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Banana's giving it like a moderate sweetness, slightly herbal, touch of bubblegum, start drying towards the end, like a dryness that sort of lingers a little bit. You've got your clove, it's taking a bit of a hitting. The banana is still there quite well, but the clove's taken a little bit of more of a hit than the banana for me. It's still there on the back, giving it kind of a spicy, slightly bitter finish that leaves that sort of dryness in your mouth. It's still a really nice beer. It's just when you've tried the proper thing, it's all just a little bit underwhelming. I mean, if I would have tried this as my first ever experience of a wheat beer, I'd probably be like, you know, this is better than lager. This is a good beer, and it is a good beer that's had the arsehole filtered out of it. You know, so just buy the normal Franziskaner for me. You know, let me know what you think if you agree. I mean, this is just making me want to have the proper one, to be honest. But like I say, it's not a terrible beer or nothing like that. I'm just giving you my views. And I do prefer them, much prefer them, when they're not filtered and messed around with. But I mean, I guess this could be a bit more cool for the cool kids. You can drink your wheat beer and all your mates still think you're drinking your cool Budweiser or whatever, you know. But yeah, stick to your normal one. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit the like button if you like this video, and consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed this video, because they're all pretty much like this, just different beer, different day, and the odd snack here and there with the kids. Pardon me. And yeah, consider subscribing to the channel, as I say, and hopefully check out some of the other videos, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye, darlings.